Hey guys, Matt Wilson, Ray Allen Manufacturing, and today we're going to talk about harnesses. We have a deep selection, and a lot of people, when they look at harnesses, especially for the first time, they don't know which one to pick. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to break down what is the reason for the harness. Are you going to do tracking? You know, if we're going to talk about tracking harnesses, we definitely suggest a good leather tracking harness. It's going to last very long. Secret Service uses it. You have a ample chest pad here so they can really put their weight into it, but it's very lightweight. So if they're out tracking for a very long time, whether it is search and rescue or a suspect, it's going to keep it very light, very neat on the dog. You want a harness that can track, but also you need to do like deployments in it. Then we have things like the Icon harness and the Icon Air. The Icon harness, full body wrap harness, 4 GT Cobra buckles on there that rate 500 pounds to 2,000 pounds just in the buckles. You got V-rings on the front, so if you're tracking, you'll see that this creates a straight line from the chest to the back ring. So when they put that into it, that's where they're going. Nice supple chest pad on there. You got 2 V-rings and a bunch of attachments. So if you need sheriff on the side or do not pet, whatever you want, you got a handle on top. You can all around just the best operator harness for the price on the market. If you want a kind of slick version, so the slick version, we go to the Nomad harness. The Nomad harness has a great chest piece and 4 buckles just like the Icon. The way to think about it is the Nomad is the skeleton version of the Icon so that you can interchange the body system. So we have a patent on the interchangeable body, so you can get something to where it's slick like this, and this is how it comes. Then you can put like a patrol body on it that has mesh, or you want to keep it slick, you know, because you're in a hot environment or you're in a cold environment. It comes with a whoopee. You have attachments for ballistics. You have a bunch of different options. So it's an interchangeable harness system. If you want to do nylon, but you want to keep it a little slick, then you can do something like the TH4 to where, you have your 8-inch on the side for service dog, do not pet. On the back here, a bright piece of pink or blue to where, you can attach your dog. You're not really tracking, but you're taking it through the airport or you're going to the store. That's really what it's for. You can really kind of change up what you select in a harness. And lastly, we have things like our new Peak line. Our new Peak line is made for adventure. So if you're hitting the trails, you want to get your dog outside, super lightweight, air holes cut into the whole thing to keep it lightweight and breathable. You throw this on your dog, whether they're on leash or not, it's going to be great. Not an agitation harness though. So, if you're going to do any agitation or anything like that, not really great for that. This is great for just going out with your dog, hitting the trails, adventure, keep it lightweight, and it's going to be durable for that adventure. So when it comes to picking the right harness, you need to make sure that you're picking what is best for your dog, your environment, your dog's weight, and your dog's capability. So you always want to break it down to where are you? So if you're in Florida, you want something a lot slicker, a lot lighter so that there's no heat retention. If you're in Maine, you might want a little bit of heat retention. Colorado during the winter, that kind of thing. You want to know the weight of your dog, whether that is muscle weight or just overall weight. If it's a big dog like a Mastiff, that's not pure muscle, that is overall weight, and you're going to need to size up your harness and also have something that's capable of holding that size of dog. So you have to think about that. That's where kind of like the tracking harnesses, so they can just put their weight into it and it's not going to have any extra frills. You want to make sure that it is adaptable to what your dog is doing. So whether that's hiking, agitation work, bite work, you're doing patrol work, you're doing search and rescue stuff, whatever it is, you need to find the harness that adapts that. Yes, you can use an Icon for service dog work, and you can use an Icon for operating work, but you can't use a service dog harness for operating work. So there's interchangeable parts to that, and you need to find what works best for you. If you ever have any questions, our DMs are open, and you can always contact, all the customer service here. They're great, and they'll be able to find the right harness from you. If you guys need anything else, please let us know. Thank you guys for tuning in.